Hey guys, Hoodlum 2002 here with another Diecast review video for today. I'm going to be reviewing Jimmie Johnson's 2017 Lowe's Chevrolet. He ran this scheme in the Dover race when he won in 2017, tying Cale Yarborough on the all-time win list with a total of 83 wins. He led 7 laps of that race and ultimately got the win. So I believe that was his 11th win at Dover as well. So let's get down to sponsors. So on the hood you have Lowe's, as always, on the hood of his Lowe's cars. On the front you got Chevrolet SS, you got 48, you got the Hendrick Motorsports logo, and then the flame logo, like right underneath the Hendrick Motorsports logo. I forgot what it was called, but he's ran it on a lot of his cars. So now going down the side, we have Moog, Molly, Comp, Edelbrock, Sunoco. If my phone could zoom in, please. Thank you. So you got that, Sunoco, and all that good stuff. You got Goodyear. You got the NASCAR race car logo. And then for some reason you have NASCAR right there. I guess that was supposed to fill the gap for Monster or something like that. Because Hendrick has a deal with Pepsi. So Lionel can't put the Monster Energy logos on the diecast. But there's still a huge gap. Probably could have just moved the Duralast and Flowmaster logos up a little bit. You got Mechanics Wear and you got 3M as well. On the quarter panel, as always, you have Lowe's and then you have Cobalt. You got Valvoline right there on the C post. On the B post, you have at the top, you have Exalta. Oh my gosh, I am messing this up. On the top of the B rail, you have Hendrick Motorsports, Exalta, Bosch, Freightliner, and Siemens. You got Jimmie Johnson's name right there on the name rail. Not his signature, just his full name. And you got the Twitter and Facebook logos right next to his name. Actually, I think I might just stay zoomed in, honestly. On the back, you got the Chevy bow tie logo. You got Lowe's. You got Valvoline, which is kind of, I think it looks cut off or something. You got 2 SS logos right here on the bumper and a smaller one right there. And you got 48 as always. On the deck lid, you have Lowe's. And on the roof, you also have Lowe's again. Same stuff down the other side. And then you have Johnson's name on the front windshield and 2 Chevy logos. So, something weird about the 2017 cars is obviously like some of the earlier cars that were coming out, they still had the bigger spoiler right here. But then as you got to cars that were made later in the year, they had like the smaller spoiler and the names were no longer on the front. If you got the ones that come in a little box like this one, the names were now on the rear window. If you got the Authentics, which you know if it's an Authentics because they'll have the white interior, and they wouldn't have any names, like they wouldn't have this. Wait, no, this isn't an Authentics, but some of the Authentics from 2017 still had the like the 2017 Authentics still had the name on the front windshield, but then once they came out diecast later in the year with like the smaller spoiler, then the name wasn't on the front window or the rear window. You'd have to get the ARC Gold Series or something like that. The ones that obviously come in the little displayable boxes to have the name on the back. But some of the earlier 2017 cars that came out had the name on the front. Like if I had to use an example of one of the later Authentics that came out in 2017 with the shorter spoiler would be Austin Dillon's 2017 Coca-Cola 600 win. That was released later in the year, and it had it didn't have the name on the front or rear window, and then it had the shorter spoiler. But anyway, enough about all that stuff. I really kind of like this Jimmie Johnson scheme. He still went along with the Lowe's blue, white, and like greenish yellow combination. His Cobalt car was basically the same as this. I think they just replaced the blue with black. So I think whatever was blue was just turned into black. So, and I think his Cobalt car, it wasn't like metallic blue, it was like flat black or something like that. I like this scheme, pretty decent. Honestly, it's kind of way better than his 2018 Lowe's car with just like the black, the silver, and the yellow. But obviously, as the season went on, it kind of grew on me. Most people still don't like his Ally car for this year. Again, I didn't really think much of it, but now the fact that he's kind of ran it a little bit, I've kind of gotten used to it. But I don't know. I really think they shouldn't have kept the yellow numbers on his Ally car for this year. I really think they should have just went with maybe white numbers or maybe like pink numbers. It probably would maybe look a whole lot better. But I like this scheme. I mean, I think one of my favorite schemes for Johnson in recent memory was probably his 2016 scheme, especially his Homestead car when he won his 7th championship with the yellow 48s on his 2016 scheme. I kind of liked his 2016 scheme better with the yellow 48s than like the silver 48s, but he's ran a lot of good schemes in the years, but I think 2018 and 2019 will probably be some people's like least favorites, because Hendrick has kind of dropped the ball on some of their schemes the past 2 years. Because I really think 2017 was like the last year of some good schemes that were ran. And then just when 2018 came around, their schemes were just like meh. Of course, they once you get used to them, they kind of grow on you. So yeah. So that's all I've got to talk about for this video. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't see last week's video, go check it out. First 124 video I did this year of about I've got maybe 3 more 124 videos coming out later this year. So stay tuned to that. And also, if you didn't know, Dale Jr. unveiled his Darlington throwback car for the Xfinity race. It's a throwback to when Dale Sr. made his first start. So obviously, I won't be reviewing that car this year since it's going to come out later after the Darlington race gets ran. So I might review that next year for Darlington. So stay tuned for that. And as always, hope you guys enjoyed this Diecast review video. And I will see you guys next week.